Hey everyone, it's me Chelsea, and today we're playing more of Genshin Impact Nahida's birthday quest. The thing is that, we have ended up in Emily's story quest, plus we'll continue that later. But first, we gotta do Emily's quest first. The thing is that I accidentally bumped into one of the quest areas. So, let's move on.
Emily!
How's Edgar?
No longer in critical condition, thankfully. He's still very weak, but with a bit more rest, he should regain consciousness soon. My chemical analysis of Auguste also went smoothly, although it certainly raised some questions.
Questions?
I was able to identify the components that give the substance its fragrance, but I also noticed an abnormal trace of elemental energy in the sample. Elemental energy?
Would that have an effect on the body?
Hard to say. It was such a minute amount, proportionally speaking, like mixing a single drop of perfume into the ocean. I had to use one of the newest tests developed in recent years to even detect the traces present in the sample. Unless you were abnormally sensitive to elemental energy, I doubt it would have any effect, even if you use the product every day for 10 years. As for whether Master's condition was caused by the elemental energy present in the sample or some other component of the perfume, it's still too early to say.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. Did Tainari come and find you? Maybe we could ask him to take a look.
I received a message from him last night, but I haven't heard anything since. The message said he was looking into some information at the academia.
Oh, Paimon thought he might have stopped by to see you first. Excuse me? Is Miss Emily here?
Kali?
Oh, perfect! Familiar faces! Traveler, Paimon, you're here too!
Kale? Ah, of course. Tainari's apprentice. He's mentioned you many times. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And please, no need for formalities. Emily is just fine.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you too, Miss, Emily. Did Tainari send you here, Kale? Yep. Master and the others went through decades worth of records last night, and still haven't had a chance to rest. I'm fast on my feet, so it only made sense for me to come and give you an update. Anyway, based on what they've reviewed so far, they believe there's no indication that a researcher by the name of Vijava ever passed through the academia.
Could it been an Elias?
Master considered that possibility as well, but the name wasn't the only dead end. Master tried to track down people with a similar research direction or background, but also couldn't find a match. How is that possible?
Maybe her identity as a researcher from Meru.
It's starting to seem very likely. If we want to figure out her true identity, I'm afraid another conversation with those two merchants might be our only...
Hey! Lucian!
That voice! It's
Sylvain! Wait, you don't think Kirio came back, do you?
That seems impossible. If someone came in or out of the hotel just now, we would have seen them.
Let's go check inside. Let's go inside and check. Well, but we'll get to that quest later. But first, we gotta look for Dory. Hi, Candice.
Candice, you're here! Have you seen Dory?
She just left. I got early and she had already started doing business, so we wrapped things up right away. She left the city as soon as I handled her the travel permit and tax review, I promise.
Wow, she sure didn't waste any time. So, how'd it go? Did she tell you where the gem came from?
Yes. According to the local gem merchant, the ore was retrieved from a nameless ruin in the desert several months ago. The ruin is in a very poor condition. Even the writing on the wall is nearly impossible to read. Dory mentioned something even more concerning though. Apparently, the craftsman made another gem just like this one.
So there's two?
Yes, the ore had a crack down. The craftsman believed it would be impossible to repair, so they turned into two gems instead.
So where's the other gem now?
That's exactly what I'd like to know. If this gem truly provides the power of foresight, the consequences could be detrimental in the wrong hands. Funny enough, I heard caravan was robbed just this morning in a remote part of the desert.
You think it's related to the other gem?
I can't say for sure, but I do know this. Only small-scale caravans or ones carrying immortal goods travel on remote paths like that. And their routes are highly confidential. Whoever attacked the caravan was able to predict its exact location. It's certainly possible.
Sounds like we need to investigate the site of the robbery. But what about the preparations for the Sub-Zero's festival?
Dea said we can meet up with everyone later. If we hurry, we should be able to get back in time. Of course, if you have other plans, please don't feel obliged to come with me.
Hey, we're in this together. There's no way we're backing out now.
Let's head out. I should have known he would say that. Thank you for all your help. Okay, chapter 2 started. So, let's head to the scene of the crime. So there's a caravan robot. See? Welcome to the hot desert of caravan robots. Okay. Okay, we're at the scene of the crime. I believe the robbery took place not too far from here.
Wow, we really are in the middle of nowhere.
Traveler, Paimon, over here. Do you sense that? I sense a trace amount of elemental energy. Exactly. Many among the desert tribe are capable of wielding elemental energy. The same is true for the Eremites. Some use that power to attack caravans and earn some quick mora.
Wait, are those broken planks over there?
Yes, all that's left of the transport wagon. I would imagine. Strange. The wood looked charred. Was there an explosion? I see traces of activity over there. Let's follow a road and see what we can find. But following Candice over there. Oh, another. Okay, this is off to another start. The traces are pointing this way. Let's go up. Shouldn't be far now.
Oh, I can't believe this. We made sure to pick a remote path and we still got ambushed.
Excuse me. Sorry for the interruption.
Ah! Who's there?
I'm Candice, the guardian of Aru Village. I'm trying to learn more about the robbery that place this took place this morning.
Guardian? Calm down. I think we're safe. Pretty sure stealing's not in a Guardian's job description.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Don't mind him. Some of our guys are still on edge after the robbery this morning.
I can sympathize, of course. There's no need to be nervous. Although, is this where you plan to set up camp? Caravan Rabat isn't far, you know.
The robbery took everything from us. We can't just let that slide, so I'm taking my men to confront them and get back some of what they stole at least.
I would caution against that, especially when it looks like you're low on rations, as it is. In the desert, impulsivity and overconfidence can be fatal. What was it you were transporting?
Hazardous materials.
Excuse me?
For the love of... You can't just say that. Listen, it was just some firecrackers and fireworks. That's all.
But that's what the crates had written on them.
They're fireworks. What else would they be labeled as? Perishable goods? Ugh, just ignore him, please. As you can see, some of my guys aren't particularly bright. If the guards at Caravan Rebot hear of this, we'll get questioned all over again.
So char marked on the planks are from the fireworks? And where were you sending those goods?
To some tribal camps in the desert. Everybody's looking to celebrate with the Sub-Zero's festival coming up. Even small businesses like us got a share of the orders. Mostly the long-distance transports that no one else wanted.
I see. Could you describe the robbery to us?
Well, it was like this. We had just set out on the remote path when...
A web of thorns and vines suddenly blocked our way.
Vines?
What? No! Why would there be vines in the desert? Our wagon got stuck in the sand. That's what happened. I'm sure it was a trap. After that...
Bombs started falling from the sky.
Bombs?
Oh, just stop talking. That robbery messed you up more than I thought. Don't listen to his nonsense. He's just a bit shaken up by what happened. Anyway, as we were trapped, the bandits started firing rockets at us, which made a lot of the fireworks go off. In the middle of all the chaos, they ran off with the rest of our stuff.
Did you see what it looked like?
No, we couldn't really see anything. There was sand everywhere, and we were more preoccupied with getting out alive. Although, I did notice that one of the bandits had this green stone.
Huh. Did it look like anything like this?
Yes, exactly like that. I just couldn't make sense of it. If you already have something that valuable, why go after our cheap firecrackers?
Unless the hazardous materials were targeted for some other reasons. Alright, I think I understand the situation. Thank you for your cooperation. I would still urge to head to Caravan Rabat and report the incident. For your own safety, don't let your anger lead you to do something foolish.
Well, all right. We'll just take another quick break before we head over.
Good, let's go. Alright, we should be out of earshot. So, what do you think, traveler? I'm not sure about their goods. Yes, I feel the same way. Their leader was clearly hiding something. I think we can safely say those weren't simple fireworks shipments. And now, whatever hazardous materials they were transporting have fallen into the hands of another group of bandits.
So one group of bad guys attacked the other?
It's very possible. In case of our biggest concerns right now is that the group that currently has the goods and what their goal may be. Sub-Zero's festival is coming up. I see what you mean. Their methods were precise and effective. It's very likely they're exploiting the visions granted by the gem. The situation could have been more precarious than we thought. I don't think we should hide this any longer. Let's head back to Caravan Rabat and explain the situation to the guards. Okay. Teleporting back to Caravan Rabat. I'm not sure about those suspicions of these guards or anything, guys, or anything. But my goal is to reach 200 subscribers so I can make my subscriber video. Rest here for now, you two. I'll be back as soon as I've spoken to the guards.
Paimon hopes the Sub-Zero's festival doesn't get ruined. Things are turning out to be more complicated than we expected.
Oh? And what things would those be? Sounds like something the General Mahamatra should know about.
Sino, what are you doing here?
I'm here on business, investigating an unusual robbery case.
Wait, could it be the same one we've been investigating?
Sounds like you've been hard at work.
Just doing my duty. By the way, I brought something that I think might help with the investigation. Here, have some patisara pudding.
Okay, thanks.
Well, find any clues? They say the proof is in the pudding, after all.
Did you have to tell that joke when Paimon had a mouthful of pudding? She almost choked.
Don't tell me that you did all that just to make a joke.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Tell me more about this robbery case of yours. I see. So you and Candice already did a preliminary investigation.
Yep, Candace can tell you the rest when she gets back. That merchant group was really suspicious.
All right. You can leave the rest to me. On a different note, do you have any other plans for the day?
Oh, we'll probably head back with Candace. We're meeting up with everyone to prepare for the
Paimon!
super awesome dinner we're planning tonight.
Sino's working quarters aren't too far from Nahida's. Did Tainari tell him about the surprise?
Strange. Sounds like you're hiding something from me.
What? No, not at all. We'd never do anything like that.
Do you know why henna berries can't tell a lie?
Why wouldn't henna berries tell a lie?
Why?
Because they're always going to be red straight through.
Haha, good one.
You think so? Then tell me your secret.
Seriously, there's no secret.
Is that so? You're not afraid of ending up like the bass in the lake?
What?
Because they always wind up eating their worms.
I can't do this anymore. Fine, we'll tell you, Sino.
Yeah, who knew being interrogated by the General Mahamatra was this miserable?
Someone being interrogated. Did I miss anything?
Thank goodness you're back. Please save us.
What happened? Can't be anything too bad. If Sino's grinning from ear to ear.
Nice to see you, Candice. The Traveler already updated me on everything, so you can leave the robbery case to me. But when I asked about their plans this afternoon, they started dodging my questions.
This afternoon? aren't we heading back to Port Ormos to work on the surprise?
Candice! It's supposed to be a secret!
It's alright. Sino has always been part of the plan.
What? Why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, once you told me about the case, I realized I might not make it this afternoon. I was going to ask you to tell the group, but you decided to end the conversation.
Seriously? So we had to listen to a couple of Sino jokes for nothing?
It was 3 jokes, actually. Right. We never told you who was involved. Apologies. That was our mistake.
Well, with that resolved, could you tell the group I've got a case? Oh, and these are the items I was supposed to get. Could you take them back with you?
Sure thing, we've got this.
I would hope so. I just handed it to you.
Oh, enough already!
Okay. Let's meet her back at Port Ormos so we can tell the others what is going on.
We're back. Finally free from all those terrible jokes.
Haha. I really get to spend time with Sino outside of work. I'm sure he's just happy about you came back for the Sub-Zero's festival.
That explains why he had all those jokes ready to go, even while on the job. Paimon will never understand how he doesn't give himself a cringe attack.
Ah.
Candice? Did you have another vision?
Yes, I saw 2 people enter the alley over there. They seemed suspicious. I think they were talking about something dangerous.
Dangerous? Maybe they're the bandits from earlier.
Did you see what they looked like? No. Unfortunately, the visions are very blurry. I could only catch a few words in vague images.
Then let's sneak up on them. If they're the ones looking to cause trouble during the Sub-Zero's festival, we should catch them in the act.
Where are the 2 thieves? No, nothing. Secret signals. Explosion goes off.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like they're talking about something dangerous.
Let's try to get closer. When passes the flower carriage, we'll launch it. Factor in the object's trajectory. Completely foolproof. Stop your planning at once. Huh? Is something wrong?
Wait, it's you two? Oh, what kind of terrible plan were you talking about just now? Something about explosions and the flower carriage?
The connection we reveal a lot about the mind. The fact that you went to a dark place simply shows the way you think. Honestly, Paimon, what do you think we were doing? We were discussing the birthday surprise. Not long ago. Like I said, that's not it. We have more than just a heartless transactional relationship. You're overthinking the whole thing. It was your theory in the first place. The Marak disappeared from working for you all this time without anything in return. I think I'm allowed to dramatics. Marak hasn't come back since I sent out for coffee. Perhaps seeing the underlings at the academia picked from the coffee for their seniors, Maroc has something about its own situation. You're saying I treat Maroc like my inferior? I would never. I'm just worried Maroc had some sort of awful experience and decided to run away. Maybe something triggered an external crisis, and Maroc became so angry and about its mechanical existence. I decided to never come back. That's certainly an imaginative conclusion. It's not possible. I created Maroc myself, and I perform regular maintenance every week. There's no way Maroc would be that heartless. And here you are, Port Ormos, telling me all this when I'm supposed to be working. It's good that I ran into you, actually. I was hoping you could take a look at my proposal. Huh? I thought you were confident in your abilities. It's not like I just wanted to confirm the route from the flower carriage. Unfortunately, I know nothing about the route of the flower carriage. What? You're not involved in the festival at all? The academia couldn't convince you to help out? Organizing a festival is not part of my description. You really think the academia could convince me otherwise? You've got a point. Well, could you at least take a look at the final explosion? Yep, the candy tower I designed to hit the flower carriage at a designated time and explode into pieces. Shoot candy in all directions. Not the dangerous kind of explosion, though. It's supposed to look like the fireworks. I consulted a bunch of food engineering papers, so it's completely safe. The candy is soft, and the packaging is smooth as silk flower fabric. Once I receive the signal, Marak will activate the mechanism from afar. That way I can make sure the explosion goes off at the right time and place. And when is it supposed to be? When the Dendro Archon passes by the flower carriage. Once we receive the signal, we'll launch it and kaboom! Don't forget to factor in the object's trajectory and the humidity level. Already done. The mechanism inside the candy tower controls for those factors. The plan is completely foolproof.
Okay, so that's what all this was about?
You had your mind set on a very different interpretation.
Well, about that.
It's alright, let me explain. After explanation from Candace, ability to see the future, that's incredible. Fascinating. You formulated a hypothesis based on your interpretation of the gem's abilities, yet the resulted failed to corroborate it. Perhaps this calls for a different postulation.
Maybe you could dumb that down a little.
You assumed you were seeing the future, but what if you were actually seeing the past?
The past?
Jahangir said this was the second time his wind generator broke down. The mechanical failures of his nature come with predictable consequences. His jack of surprises suggests something similar happened in the past. As for the falling crates, during the busy time like this Subterraneous festival, people often stack their crates on both sides of the street, likely leading to some similar accidents. Seeing people have private conversation in secluded place is even more common. So you're saying we just happened to witness events that occurred before? Easy to mundane the events to appear special. So either you can predict the future and make it deviate, of course, or you happen to witness the past. Yeah, the second option seems to be a bit easier to swallow. That's why not I brought it up. It was simply not trying to offer or to exchange perspective.
Well, it does explain what we saw.
The conditions and actions the condition and actions required to trigger this power are still unclear. If you plan to investigate further, you should pay attention to those two factors. Speaking of a change in perspective, maybe you were the one that scared Marak off. An ingenious thought. If Marak and I have never met before, yeah, Marak should be used to you, especially after I programmed it to recognize your voice. Something else must have happened.
Kave, if Marak is missing, what's that thing coming toward us right now?
Oh, there's Marak, the little suitcase. Marak, where have you been? You went to look for more coffee beans because the shop was out of stock? Hey, if they're out, they're out. You don't have to go. You don't have to go that far. Marak sure is persistent.
Candice, something on your mind?
I was just thinking about Mr. Al-Haytham's theory. It makes sense until we factored in the robbery in the desert.
Huh.
Tainari! Oh, you're all here. Something wrong? You look troubled. I'm just trying to work through some mysteries. Oh, right. It's almost time for our meeting. We'll catch you up on the way. I'm needed at the house of Dana. See you later.
Yep, bye-bye!
Huh. Okay, let's go to the gathering spot. Hey, that's Farazan. Nice of you to finally show up. All young and capable and yet not one of you could get here before a senior such as myself. Apologies, Madam Farizan. We got caught up in a discussion. A discussion more important than the Candy Tower? finding a suitable material for the candy that was supposed to be a priority, or we might not make it in the time for the parade. Well, did you figure out something? Well, did you figure it out? Figure something out? Yes, took me several dozen papers, but I got it in the end. Oh, well, at least the young people who for work fast. Alright, now is not the time to slack up. We need to focus, or we still might not make it in time. Right, you're right. You're right. We should leave the other kids to Sino. There's not much we can do from here anyway. Then let's get to it. Don't make me order you around like little kids. Oh, and Kabe, you wanted a mechanism to simulate the parade, right? I finished it. Already? That's amazing. Not more difficult than Harabat's standard curriculum 100 years ago. Here, let me know if it works. Thank you so much, Madam Arizan. Traveler, mind helping me test it out? I need to observe the carriage to make adjustments to the candy tower. Sure, just leave it to me. Oh, we're going on the carriage. Oh, look how cute we're going. Yep, it worked well. Oh, not bad. Looks like a successful simulation. Thanks you two. Thanks you two. I already have a pretty good idea of how the tower should look. Well, it's alright. Now's the time to the production phase. Go ahead and sketch out the ideas. Sketch out the design. We'll deal with the candy part. Where are Carly and Dea? They have been at Miss Danier's house at the past couple of days, working on candy decorations. I'm sure they have it under control.
Wait, now that you mention it, why aren't we meeting in the city? Wouldn't that be more convenient?
Of course, because we'd be right under the Dendro Archon's nose. It would be too easy to run into her. Oh no, Nahida's coming. Being further away from Samara City means our chances of getting caught are lower. The last thing we want is the Dendro Archon to discover the surprise. Huh? What's going on? I thought I just heard my name. Nahida! And... Nahida! Huh? Kave! Madam Farzan? We call this a design what possesses you to use that kind of material for the roof. Oh, I. Design overturns centuries of Sumeru architectural tradition. The Dendro Archon will be devastated if she saw it. Oh, yes. Oh, you're right. I mean, just look at the Cascade. Oh, Cascade. Cascade. Complete unacceptable. Haha. I'm sure you can come up with a new design in a few days, right? Of course, I'll get something you the first thing tomorrow. Oh, so it was a conversation about architecture? I think innovation can be a good thing. Don't mind us, Archon. Kave is an intelligent young man. He just goes overboard sometimes. Really lets his imagination run wild. Don't worry, it's a simple fix. I see. Nothing to worry about. But listen, he'll revise the design right away.
Alright, if you say so. Still, I'd be happy to look at the plans. I might be able to give some pointers.
No.
Oh, so this is not a good time.
Well, about that. What?
They all look extremely uncomfortable. Are they afraid to show me their work? Or embarrassed to talk about the problem?
No plans. Oh, I almost forgot. My friend has them. That guy is always causing trouble. I'll fetch them a bit.
They're definitely up to something.
Oh, good. Nilu's here. Nilu? Huh? Save us! Now! Huh? Nahida! Trouble! Ah! Archon!
Oh, Nilu, did you need something?
Yes, I have been looking all over for you. The folks at the Zerber Theater had some questions about the program for the Sub-Zero Festival.
Oh, then I'll head over right away. Thank you for coming all this way, Nilu.
No, thank you for taking me out for your busy schedule to pay us a visit.
It's no trouble. I have a lot of free time lately. I've heard things were getting lively at Port Ormuz, so I decided to come take a look. Well, I guess that we should head back, Nilu. See you all some other time. That was too close.
Sorry for yelling just now. Kaveh, don't worry. I have nothing but absolute confidence in your design. But I don't make habit of speaking like that to a capable junior. It's alright, I understand. Kaveh, by the way. Oh, not ahem. Hop to it, Kaveh. We need those plans. Do I really need to watch you do the revisions for this to get it done? I'm going.
Oh, I just want to say, you can always come to me if you ever need guidance or help with anything.
Don't worry, Archon. This is all under control. Take care, Archon.
Hyman's heart can't take much more of this.
let's move our meeting spot to Paris DI, just in case. Port Ormuz was a good choice in terms of location, but we forgot to factor the festivities. Should we go now? I think that's the best choice. Gabe, can focus on designing the candy tower. The rest of us will transport the materials. Don't worry, Kabe, I'll support you no matter what the design you come up with. Thanks. Hanafaru says she doesn't normally yell at her juniors, but I feel like I just got a glimpse of a true senior researcher. Even though there's nothing senior about her appearance. Alright, it's decided. Let's meet tomorrow at Paris DI. Okay, everyone, that's chapter 2 completed of the chromatic ode of candies and roses. So listen all of you, be sure to like and subscribe and the notification bell if you want to see more Genshin Impact videos and Honkai Star Rail, Withering Waves, and Gacha series. And I just want to say, happy Halloween and bye, my viewers!